Our Saha world leader, Shakyamuni Buddha, was Prince Siddhartha, the son of King Suddhodana in India 3,000 years ago. As a teenager, Siddhartha enjoyed life in the palace but felt isolated. So he decided to visit the 4 gates of the town. At the east gate, the prince saw an old man with a hunched back, limping along with great difficulty, holding a cane he could hardly hold steady. His face was very thin, his hair was gray, his clothes were torn rags. The prince asked his attendant, "Who is that? How come he has a hunched back and walks so feebly?" "He is an old man," the attendant replied. "Why do old people look so miserable? Am I going to grow old and look like that too?" "Yes, it happens to everyone," with unparalleled wisdom. The prince realized he would also become old and feeble in the future. He lost interest in sightseeing and hurried back to the palace. At the south gate, the prince saw a man who was sick, pus and blood oozing from his body, his mouth and eyes grotesquely deformed. The prince asked, "What is wrong with that man?" "He is sick," replied the attendant. "Will I become like him?" "You are a prince. When you are healthy, everything seems fine. Unfortunately, good health is not something anyone can guarantee." Realizing even a prince cannot escape sickness, he returned home. At the west gate, he saw a young man's funeral. His death meant his father had lost a son. His son had become an orphan, his wife a widow. They were so poor they could only wrap the corpse in a straw mat. This shocked and saddened the prince, and he returned to the palace. At the north gate, the prince saw a Shramana monk, a celestial being in monk's form, carrying himself with solemnity and ease emanating compassion. The prince asked, "Who are you?" "I am a Shramana monk." "What is a Shramana monk?" "It is one who has left home and diligently upholds the precepts, practices concentration, and gains wisdom by eliminating greed, anger, and ignorance. If one can do that, one can be liberated from the suffering of birth, aging, sickness, and death. The prince returned home joyous, realizing becoming a monk would enable him to escape worldly suffering. From then on, his mind was captivated by the idea of becoming a monk. The prince became skeptical about the value of wealth and status. Although imperial in rank and unmatched in wealth, he was no longer interested in these, having seen the sufferings of aging, sickness, and death. He said, "You will have to take the throne one day and rule the country. How can you think of becoming a monk? Absolutely not. Never. Yet. To find a way to free himself and others from these sufferings, the prince resolved to become a monk." From a layperson's perspective, Prince Siddhartha seems foolish for giving up his throne, but time has proven he had great wisdom, letting go of fame, wealth, status, and ego. He cultivated the 6 paramitas and myriads of good deeds to achieve Buddhahood, leading sentient beings to deliverance from the suffering of the six paths. Attaining the bliss of nirvana, we are blessed by his compassionate resolve, able to hear and practice the Buddha Dhamma, disseminating his teachings worldwide. If he had yearned for the throne, driven by the five desires, he would have rotted like everything else. In 5,000 years of Chinese history, no emperor was as meritorious as Shakyamuni Buddha, whose merits never cease to bless generations of posterity.